Hello everyone, my name is Bhavesh Chakor and today's my video topic is multi-threading and multi-processing in Java. So first let's start with the multi-threading. A multi-threading means Java is a multi-threaded programming language, which means we can develop a multi-threaded program which can utilize the multiple tasks simultaneously. So this multi-threaded programs contains two or more parts that can run simultaneously, and this each part can perform the different task. Then the next question is this: what is this thread? So a thread is a package, like it is a class which is present inside the java.lang package, and this thread is nothing but a sub process or a small part of this process. Then the next part means how the thread can be created. So there are two mechanisms in which the thread can be created. The first mechanism is by extending a thread class, and second is by implementing the runnable interface. In the first mechanism, we create a class which extends the thread class, and this thread class overrides the run method. Then in this run method, a thread life of a thread is begins. Then we create a object of this our new class, and in this and through this object we call for the start method. Then the start method invokes the run method, and that's how the execution of a thread starts. In the second mechanism, that is by implementing the runnable interface, we create a class which implements this runnable interface. Then this class overrides the run method, and then we instantiate the thread object. So this means the thread object is equal to new thread, and then we pass a new object of our new class as a parameter. So this object starts calls the start method, and that start method invokes the run method, and that's how the run method the thread life is start for the second way. The advantage of this multi-threading is, first, the multi-threaders are independent. So because of this, it does not block the user. Then second is, by using the multiple threading, you can perform the different operations simultaneously. So this it means it saves the time. Let's see the real-time example of this multi-threading. So let's assume that you opened one Chrome browser in your laptop. So that means when you open the Chrome browser, that means you started one process in the background. So the Chrome is one process. So in this browser, you opened a multiple tab. Let's say the first tab is for the YouTube page, and the second tab is of the Gmail. So it means the YouTube and Gmail are two threads which are running in this Chrome browser process. Now when you visiting this YouTube tab, let's say you opened one video, then you shifted to the second tab which is a Gmail tab. Then next time when you go back to this YouTube tab, the video which you left off will be as it is. That means that thread is running simultaneously in the background, and it is on hold when you are visiting the Gmail thread. And that's the example of this multi-threading. Now let's move on to the next topic, that is a multi-processing. The multi-processing means performing the multiple operations simultaneously or multiple process simultaneously. We uses this multi-processing for utilizing the CPU. So again, there are two ways for this multi-processing. First is a process based, and second is a thread based. So in the process based multiprocessing, the each process takes a different memory address, and whereas this thread based processing, the two different threads can take the same use the same memory address. Then second point of difference is, the processes are very heavy weighted, whereas these threads are light weighted in process, light weighted. Then the next difference is, the inter process communication is very costly, whereas the inter thread communication is very cheap or very easy to convey. Because this thread are present the two threads are present in a one process, it uses this thread to transmit the or communicate with each other very easily, whereas these two processes are present in the two different memory addresses, so their communication becomes hard. And that's why the multi-threading is more effective than this multi-processing. but the each of them have its own significance, and that's it with the multi-threading and multi-processing in Java. Thank you.